In the vast silence of the cosmos, the James Webb Space Telescope has just whispered a secret that could shake the very foundation of what we thought we knew. It's a discovery so ancient, so vivid, and so deeply unsettling that scientists are no longer just questioning when the universe began, but where. For decades, we believed we had the origin story figured out. The Big Bang, the birth of stars, the rise of galaxies, all neatly stitched into our cosmic timeline. But Webb didn't launch into the void to reassure us. It came to expose the strange, the unexplainable, and the terrifying truths that lie hidden in deep space. And now, it's shattered a truth humanity has clung to for generations. Stay until the end. Because what James Webb uncovered doesn't just rewrite cosmic history, it challenges the very definition of reality. In 2022, Webb began its mission to gaze farther into the universe than any telescope before it, surpassing Hubble's legendary achievements. Where Hubble discovered ancient galaxies like GNZ11, Webb dove deeper, armed with a massive 6.5-meter mirror and infrared sensors, able to detect ancient light stretched by eons of cosmic expansion. That's when it happened. Webb discovered MOMZ, one for a galaxy so far away. It formed when the universe was only a few 100 million years old, but its distance wasn't what stunned scientists. This galaxy, small in size yet blindingly bright, was bursting with newborn stars. It looked more like a bustling metropolis than a quiet early settlement, and oddly, it had no detectable supermassive black hole, an absence almost unheard of in galaxies with this kind of energy. Why was something so small, so early, and so active? It didn't align with any current model of galaxy formation. Then came another shock. Webb's spectrograph detected chemical fingerprints, a signature rich in nitrogen, the kind typically found in ancient star clusters near our Milky Way. But MOMZ14 wasn't supposed to have that. A galaxy this young should have been chemically primitive, mostly hydrogen and helium with just traces of heavier elements. Yet this one had already undergone multiple generations of stars being born and dying. This wasn't a cosmic infant. It was a survivor, forged in ancient battles we never knew took place. It meant that galactic evolution had started far earlier than science had ever imagined. And if MOMZ14 wasn't unique, what else was out there? Webb kept searching, and the more it looked, the more anomalies appeared. MOMZ14 was not alone. Dozens of similar galaxies began to surface. Small, red, compact, and teeming with complex chemistry. They were dubbed the little red dots. These weren't the slow-burning, primitive structures our models predicted. They were dynamic, rich in elements, and forming stars at a staggering pace. Webb wasn't just spotting outliers. It was uncovering an entire missing chapter in the story of the universe. The models weren't incomplete, they were collapsing. And from the rubble of broken theories emerged a question more radical than any before: have we misunderstood the birth of the universe itself? In the midst of this paradigm shift, some scientists took a bold step further. What if the reason our models don't make sense is because we're looking at everything from inside a black hole? It sounds like science fiction, but this theory is gaining serious traction. Observations reveal strange alignments, entire galaxies rotating in a single direction, patterns too consistent for a random, chaotic universe. Could our universe be the interior of a black hole, the product of a collapsed star in some larger reality? It's wild, it's controversial, but it's no longer just speculation, because with each image, each spectrum, each whisper from deep space, Webb is not just challenging what we know, it's forcing us to ask if we've misunderstood everything. The alignment of galactic spins, the dense clustering of early galaxies, and the unexpected behavior of cosmic expansion, all of it could point to a radical possibility. Our universe wasn't born from a singular Big Bang, but rather emerged from the heart of a black hole in a parent universe. In this view, our cosmos becomes a kind of cosmic offspring, not birthed from nothing, but from the collapse of an older, dying realm. If that's the case, then every black hole might be more than just a gravitational prison. It could be a doorway to a new universe, an infinite loop of creation, each universe giving rise to another, evolving, expanding, and perhaps even becoming self-aware. Music fades in as scientists dug deeper into data from the early universe. They began to uncover something troubling. time itself wasn't behaving the way we thought. According to the standard lambda CDM model, the universe should have expanded in a smooth, predictable manner. But the James Webb Space Telescope revealed something stranger. Ancient galaxies weren't just forming faster, they appeared to be evolving under distorted temporal conditions. The light coming from them showed signs of cosmic time compression, as if those regions had aged at accelerated speeds. This has led some physicists to a bold hypothesis. Time may not be uniform throughout the cosmos. In the earliest moments of the universe, pockets of space could have experienced surges in the flow of time, rapid bursts of formation and decay. In other words, some regions may have lived full cosmic lifespans in mere instants, giving rise to galaxies and structures that, by all logic, shouldn't exist, yet undeniably do. Webb may not just be revealing ancient light, it could be exposing a broken clockwork, hidden beneath the surface of reality. Just as the implications began to settle in, Webb detected something even more perplexing: spectral signatures with no known origin. These weren't from stars or galaxies, but faint, ghost-like patterns etched into the cosmic background, radiation light imprints with no visible source. The signatures were so precise, they appeared intentional. Some scientists believe these may be echoes from a universe that existed before our own. A core idea behind Sir Roger Penrose's theory of conformal cyclic cosmology. If true, these ghost signals may be the fingerprints of a previous cosmos, remnants from a reality long gone. Even more unsettling, these signals emerged from the same regions where Webb found galaxies forming impossibly fast. Could these be survivors from a previous universe, remnants that crossed the boundary of time itself? If so, our cosmic origin is not just older than we believed, it may be part of an eternal chain, a cycle with no true beginning or end. But the revelations didn't stop there. Through AI-enhanced comparisons of Webb's deep field images, scientists layered early galaxy data and discovered a disturbing symmetry. Galaxies billions of light-years apart appeared to mirror each other, not just in position, but in shape and structure. It was as if the universe had folded in on itself, like a multidimensional origami, a cosmic hall of mirrors. Stretching across time and space, some theorists suggest this could point to a deeper, hidden geometry, a higher dimensional structure, underpinning reality, one that our senses weren't designed to perceive, and perhaps, just perhaps, that's where the truth has always been waiting. If the universe is a projection of a deeper mathematical reality, like a simulated lattice, then the patterns we see aren't just beautiful, they're deliberate. The James Webb Space Telescope may not be uncovering chaos, it might be revealing a blueprint as Webb peers further into the cosmic past. A chilling realization is beginning to emerge: we were never the beginning. The comforting tale of the Big Bang and explosion from nothing birthing everything now faces growing contradiction. The data pouring in from Webb suggests something else entirely. The universe may not have started. It may have been seeded. Galaxies like MOMZ14 don't just defy explanation, they may be survivors of a prior cosmic cycle, planted remnants of an ancient design. The nitrogen anomalies, ghost-like signals, and mirrored structures across space all whisper of a pre-existing intelligence, one that mastered star formation, chemical pathways, and spatial architecture long before we ever looked up and asked how. And if this universe was seeded, who planted it? More disturbingly, are they watching it grow? As the ancient light of galaxies reaches us across billions of years, Webb isn't just rewriting physics textbooks, it's breaking the very mirror we've used to define our place in the cosmos. Our origin story of simple beginnings and linear evolution is collapsing under the weight of impossible galaxies. Unnatural precision and echoes from a time before time, these stars aren't just glowing, they're whispering of other creators, other cycles, other beginnings we were too blind or too afraid to imagine. And maybe we were never meant to discover this. Maybe Webb saw something it wasn't supposed to, a pattern too perfect, a truth too deep for a species still learning to crawl in the cosmic dark. But now we see it. And the question isn't, where did we come from anymore? The real question is, who prepared the stage for our arrival? If you want to follow every anomaly, every pattern, and every revelation, James Webb uncovers. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us. Because our origins may not be a cosmic accident, but part of a design. And that changes everything.